So your process would be, talk me through your process. So you what, scan on the daily for, do you monitor a certain currency pairs, or do you flick through the daily charts and find something you like, or?
Yeah, well, it's I probably have about 28, 30 charts, which is all sort of the major pairs.
Yeah.
Might have gold and oil.
Okay.
And it's just a case of looking for the setup. I'll go through the daily and even look at the weekly, see where they are, see any highs, lows, see if there's just an opportunity part of my strategy, just to see whether I can get in on anything on that day.
So what sort of things will you be looking for in terms of patterns?
Pattern-wise, my favourite sort of patterns would be head and shoulders, and I very much like the 1, 2, 3 pattern.
Okay, yeah.
Basically because of the quantity.
As in?
Every time frame.
Right, so you think it works quite nicely?
On every time frame.
Explain actually what you mean. We haven't really got a whiteboard or anything, but just kind of explain the 1, 2, 3 pattern for maybe for those who haven't seen, like the highs and lows and stuff. It's hard, I know it's hard. You've got a finger in the air stuff. But.
Here we go, in the air. Well, the 1, 2, 3 pattern is basically like maybe a bolt of lightning.
Okay, that's a good way. That's a good way, yeah.
It'll drop,
yeah.
It'll pull back. When it drops and breaks the previous low, that's when you get into it.
Yeah.
But it's basically sort of an impulse move, a corrective wave, and then you're on the next impulse wave.
Yeah. Okay. And are you looking to get in, say on that short example there, on the break of the prior low, or do you kind of preempt the strike a little bit and?
Well, again, this is where I've learned.
Yeah.
If the corrective wave is neat and tidy, then I might get in on a break of that, maybe on a trend line.
Right.
If it's a bit messy and I can't quite decide, I'll wait for it to break the previous low.
Right. That's a really good. I like that, because that's really good, because you're distinguishing between the pattern type, and very often we're trying to make two things too black and white, and it never looks like a textbook anyway, does it?
No.
But you're saying if it does look nice and clean, then you'll take it a little bit early because you feel it's cleaner and there's an entry to go in. But if it feels a little bit grubby and a bit not sure, then at least wait until. So whereabouts would you? So let's say taking that 1, 2, 3. Where would you kind of put your stop on something like that? Would you?
Again, it would depend on the time frame, but obviously the lower time frame you get into one. The tighter you can have your stop loss will be
on that lower time frame,
because it was a lower time frame. Normally, it'll be if you've got the 1, the 2, and then the number 3 is on the pull, probably on the 3.
So above that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can keep a really, really tight stop loss on it. So if it goes wrong,
you're not getting hit.
You're not getting hit by much.
No. So you'd take that perhaps on a 15-minute.
Yeah.
Having seen something on the daily that even that perhaps on the daily, but we're almost within like a Russian doll style.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then so once the trade starts going your direction, I assume you use the higher time frames as your targets.
Yes.
So you get in with a shorter time frame stop, and then that must skew your risk reward very favourably.
It can do
when it works. Yeah.
Yeah, when it works, it can do.
Yeah, that's interesting. So while we're on the subject of stops, actually, do you set stops fixed based on the market conditions, or do you do it based on the strategy? So, for example, that 1, 2, 3, the obvious stop placement there. Other strategies, do you have like a daily stop that you have, like a 40 pip, 100 pip that you always use, or do you?
No, it's purely based. Most of them will be purely based on the previous high or low within that time frame.
Yeah.
And most of them will be based around a 15-30 minute time frame, just to purely keep the stop loss tight.
Yeah, but with enough room to.
It's enough
for noise.
Yeah. But if I get taken out, then I know the whole trade thesis, the whole trade theory has failed.
Yeah.
That 1, 2, 3 pattern has failed.
Yeah.
I don't have to second guess myself by saying, should I get back into it?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's a really important lesson as well. I think that every trader who's kind of got some traction and got a bit of experience going and a few trades under their belt, they all say, that regardless of whether you're talking about day trading, swing trading, whatever, when the thesis, even investing, like when the thesis is no longer valid, then there's no point in being in the trade, because that's when you start trading from hope, isn't it? You start, and we've all done it. We've all done it, guys.
Yep.
Give a thumbs up if you've traded from hope from time to time. We've all done it. And then it becomes, well, there's no reason for you to be holding the trade anymore. The reason you got in is no longer valid, so why the hell are you holding it? But you still hold it, don't we? Well, that's the errors we make.
Yeah, but this again, this is probably part of the reason of why you should always put a stop loss in place, because the stop loss will take the emotion out of it.
So you will always put a fixed order in with your broker.
Yeah.
You're not a mental stop guy.
No. I'll stop loss goes in. The only time I'll do that is if I get in on a bigger time frame.
Right. Okay.
If I'm absolutely convinced that it's going to go my way, which doesn't happen very often. But no, it's nearly always. I will always put a stop in.
Yeah.
All right. And I am one for like in a really, really tight stop loss on a small time frame.